live streaming. I've just walked back from behind me, down that road behind me. I've just come from the subway station. And it's been a battle, a really tough day today. And, you know, when you're trying to survive, when you have to put up with a load of abuse, you know, and you're trying to survive, like trying to earn money to live, earn food for you and your family to live, it can be really hard when you're taking a load of, you know, rude abuse and stuff, and you lose your temper sometimes, and you can easily just walk out of the place, you know, or get into a massive argument. But somehow, by a thread, skin of my teeth, I'm just still hanging in there, and I'm pulling myself through, you know. It's very, very hard. Long hours, okay? Long hours. Okay, trust me. Long hours. And it's not even the tasks at hand that are the hardest thing about it. It's the individual, or certain individuals I have to deal with, that think they're gonna mess me about, you know. But anyway, I'm walking down this road. I've just come back a few minutes back there. Yeah, we're approaching the second bus stop. If I was to take the bus from home to the subway station, it would take 5 stops on the bus. And I'm walking back. I like to do this night walk because it's kind of like a meditative, calm down session, you know, for me after going through these battles, especially at the end of a long week, which I've just been through. Absolute insane chaos. But like these last couple of days, today in particular has been insane. The last 2 days, but there's a person in there, and if you're in a job where you're working somewhere and you have to deal with that, intimidation tactics, people that have just they're on the right hand man, they're kind of close to the management, you know. Fuck, it's tough. When you're new also, like I've been in this one about nearly a month, and this person's not letting up, it's getting worse and worse. And there are other people in there that I feel kind of seem okay with me. They haven't got big issues with me. But it's just this one person, but you know, it just takes one ignorant person, arrogant person, to try and stir things, you know, and get people on their side, especially if it's someone who's been in the job longer than you in the place, you know. You know, and it's like they're more trusted, and you've got people saying good things about them, you know, being respected. You know, me as a person, I'm not a different person outside of. I don't like to use the terminology. I don't like to use societal terminology. You know, being around humans, it's like being around a bunch of monks. You know what I mean? Almost. The closest thing. It's not the exact way, because I want, you know, I don't follow a religion that a bunch of people follow, like an idea, you know, I don't do that. But like what I'm saying is like, I'm going to walk down this road as we walk down here, okay? I'm going to have the camera facing this way. But you know, it's like, I don't follow a group of people, you know, their idea. What I'm trying to say is I follow true nature. Absolute reality. Seek that harmony, you know, the connection with all things that, you know, keep life, uphold life, you know what I mean? The benefits, the health of life, you know. So, you know me, as I say, the way I always share that philosophy, that knowing, you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So for me, yeah, that is what it is for me. As I said, I follow nature and the true way of nature. Nowhere is the way. Only the flow of true natural ways, nature. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't follow it like it's outside of it. It's running through me. So the Tao, it's the Tao. As Lao-Tzu, the ancient Chinese wise man, I'd like to call him rather than philosopher. He was really truly wise, that he spoke of, and that he put into his book, the Tao Te Ching, talking about the Tao of Yin and Yang and Say. So he's not some ancient, he's not just like some writer. He's not some famous writer, or it's not about him being famous, a famous figure of a certain culture or history or tradition, or could say specific way of sorts. It's not even that. It's just this guy was wise because he could see very clearly what was true. I mean, actual truth, without knowledge, without like man-made, societal stuff. He was just someone who actually saw the use in the void, the absence of distraction. That's what it's about, the absence of distraction. So in mental ideas, the mind of the human, and then obviously that mind which is driving the human being. It doesn't mean you have no mind. It doesn't mean you're dumb. It means you're in tune with nature, no external idea, external to the human, I'm saying. As an how can I say, abstract, external to, when I'm talking about the human, the human being, let's say you or I, the individual, okay? Well, each of us is different, but I'm saying in terms of the human species, the human, so humans, all humans, you can't talk about the humans and the life of humans if you're not doing what's right and good for them. So the planet Earth, nature, right? Food, water, the right temperature, all that stuff, right? All that shelter. We know what pain is, what suffering is, right? Mental and physical suffering, not emotional suffering and confusion about what's going on in the world. I don't mean that, okay? Like a concept, like some kind of way they're trying to think out some kind of way or reason of thinking. No, it's absolute, like, the functionality, respecting the functionality of human brain, all five senses, the body. This is what all scientific physiologists, biologists, scientists, that's what they should know, you know what I mean? So when you got people, as I say, talking about true reality, like religious stuff, spiritual, divine stuff, talking about God, talking about Jesus and all that, okay, I might not be one of these people in a certain group that think they're following the right way. No, I'm saying, like, what is true is true. So what is true is true. So all things that are true, all things that are right for the human have got to be right? And there's got to be a connection with nature, understanding, studying from nature how things survive. I'm not talking bullshit, it's not mumbo jumbo. So I'm not talking about standing here and look at these plants and just look at them all day, or let's talk about this tree and get philosophical. No, I'm saying how things are actually fucking growing on that tree. Excuse what I'm saying. So how's your body working? You've got extra pressure and suffering. You've got to ask yourself, where is it coming from? Man-made society like this? Maybe so. People flipping, attacking each other constantly. Words, are words. Someone physically beating you with a stick is different. A baseball bat, that's a different thing. And when I'm saying that, criticism, fair enough, because it's not anything to worry about too much, right? But like, what I'm saying is like, nature, study the ways of the nature of nature to understand the human body, the functionality, what's good for you, what's bad for you, and then look at it, because it all adds up, it builds up. Your human body should not be tired, basically. Now, everybody gets tired, everybody gets sleepy, fair enough, right? And your body's got to feel like negative feelings, like let's say strain or pain, right? Pressures, challenges. You're going to feel certain things on the body, right? Mind. If you didn't, you wouldn't know what it was. You wouldn't know how to write it, right? So now, but what I'm saying is you shouldn't feel tired, as in like unnaturally tired, you know? Like if you're sick, your body should heal itself. If you're hurt, it should heal itself, right? Anything that's wrong, you should start fixing that and writing it straight away, turning it right. You should have to do that. But you have to do that, I should say. And you shouldn't have to suffer for like indefinitely like that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't need to suffer indefinitely like that, constantly suffering and not improving, not healing, not getting better, right? So if you're suffering now, that's what I'm saying. So you need to understand, what is that suffering? Understand. Start to heal it. Okay? Put down the things that's harming. Avoid the things that's causing distress to you. It's just a normal thing. I could be like working in this job, for example. All right, it's not the same as literally having your legs blown off by some explosive, or like, you know, putting my hand in fire. It's not like that, okay? Or having fire fall on me somehow. I don't know. It's not like being bitten by a poisonous animal. Yeah, these things could be, you know, different things that happen, right? Natural or not. What I'm saying. The point is, you're going through stress that you shouldn't be. And let's go back to the simple, like let's talk about the world, the people's world, this is society, right? Which I do not follow. I believe that we've got all this amazing technology. We've got like, you know, we can make it a nice. We don't have to live in caves. I'm not saying in the forest, but the wisdom should be there to understand humanity and respect humanity. Right? So the wisdom, the fucking knowledge, to understand the feeling, the five senses, to the sense. It's a flipping head without flipping it. To know truly, without a knowing in terms of worldly affairs, worldly, you know, social construct and all that. No, it's just talking about absolutely what's real. Absolutely what's real and true, you know. I'm going to turn the camera. I think what I'll do is I'll have the camera pointing at me while I'm walking past this busy area here, because there might be a bunch of people giving me a load of abuse when I walk down here. I don't know. No, I won't do that. What I'll do is I'll have the camera pointed out like this, and you'll see the funny looks people give me. Walking straight past them. And you may notice I'm walking in the road here, because if I walk through all of that, I'll get all kinds of nonsense. So let's get back to what I was saying. An ambulance or a police car down there. With a police car. Okay, back to what I was saying. Right? So, what I'm saying is, right? What I'm saying is, yeah, my point. Hold on. So the way of nature, right? The way of truth. Right? This is what you need. This is what you want in life. Right? The way of nature, the way of truth. Okay, so this is no nonsense, this is no playing around, right? So like, let's say you're in this worldly world, in this society, right? I could be working in a job like this, or something bad, some kind of crap situation for a month or so, and it might come to a head. I might be going through shit. I might be going through shit, and I might go through a tough, you know, get a load of abuse, you know. And then, you know, but the thing is, as I say, you know, the thing as I say, right? The thing is, as I say, this is the point, right? So, I'll walk past this stuff here quickly, right? See you right now, yeah. See you now. So the thing is, right, I could be somewhere else. I could be somewhere else, okay? I could be somewhere else in another job for either a couple, you know what I mean, a couple of weeks, or it might be a couple of years, you know, longer, much longer, a few years down the line, 2 years, 4 years, who knows? And I might not have next to half the amount of abuse and shit chucked my way. Do you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, it just goes to show you can be in different situations. The thing is, right, different places, like these different places here with these different people, and they understand different things like that. These we call situations, like these different situations, they're not actually real. Do you understand? They're not actually real. You know what I'm saying? It's not a real thing. You know, do you understand that? It's not a real thing. It's just what you're seeing with your eyes, what you see, or your mind. It's the vision. It's not a true thing. It's not real. You have to understand that. People don't get that. Right? Go around this here. Okay, some BS. Hold on 1 second. So hold on. I'm trying to avoid this. I think this is an intoxicated person or what, I don't know. So, hold on. He might be just having a scoff down the road, I don't know. Let's get back to what I was saying, right? My point is, if it's worth it again and again, repeated and recycled, damn it, I mean, but I'm trying to say, my point is, yeah, it's not real. Do you understand that? Forget me, do you understand? It's not real. That's what Laos is telling you in the Tao Te Ching, do you understand? You don't know, people talking too much, they've got too many pictures in their mind. This is the world, yeah, this is real, it's not real. Nature's real, the truth, your life in your body. That's what the Tao is, you balance your yin and yang, that's what he's telling you, he's saying, what Laos is saying is just wake up. Because you're fighting with everything, you're making yourself sick. That's what he's talking about. I'm saying it now, I'm saying it in English, okay, it's 2025. Yeah, but what Laos said was true. You know what I'm saying? What Laos said was true. You see what I mean? People, right, they don't see the truth. All people know in this world, right, is they know that everything they learn, they've been told from somewhere, over and over again, every single day in their face. Whatever it is, on the news, on the TV, on the computer, you know. Yeah, money, the culture, whatever it is, you know. But you don't understand what's true. Clear your mind, empty your cup, right? That's what Laos is telling you very, very clearly. Laos is it. What I'm saying it. Because health is most important. Healthy mind and body. So what I'm saying is, I'll get it to the point. I know I'm repeating myself, what I'm saying. Get to the main things, another point, right? It's okay to just leave something alone. Just move on to something new thing. It's no good you wake up every day and you say, it's no good, you know, you just wake up every day and you say, oh, yeah, it's a new day. Like, it's not, is it? Because you're doing the same shit, same stuff again. What's a new day? You just chuck it in the rubbish like toilet paper, every single one. It's now it's called money or toilet paper, it's the same thing. This is your day in your life, yeah, but you don't understand what's true then. Because your lungs don't stop when you breathe, you see. You breathe. So my heart's not stopping. I get a few white hairs. Sometimes I speak English, sometimes I speak Chinese, but you know, but that's not the point. The truth is the important thing. You understand? You're fighting with your family 1 minute, you're fighting with people in the work, you're fighting everybody, you're fighting the whole world, and you're just beating yourself down, and you get sick and you don't know why. And you look at your age, yeah, time is going to forget you. My words are nothing. Laos's words are nothing, what I was telling you. It's not about words. The Tao has no words. So the truth, when I say people talk too much. I'm words here, right? I'm saying, you've got to I don't know this guy. When what was I saying? The point I'm trying to tell you is, okay, nature. With free, you have that freedom. Your blood needs to flow around your body naturally. All around your body, right? And you're breathing. Blood around the body, the whole body, breathing. Everything is a Tao. Yin and Yang balance. That's what I was telling you in the Tao Te Ching story clearly. Breathe, nature. Your whole life is tied to you, right? Yeah. Like I just said, that guy's confused by what I'm saying there. I'm giving him a fucking speech. I'm like, fuck, bro. I say, you know what I mean? So the point is, as I say, the truth is the truth, yeah? Yeah? The truth is the truth. You need to stop fighting with people because you're beating yourself down. You need to start respecting yourself. Because someone don't respect you, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to answer them. You don't have to prove anything to them. That nobody is better than you. Do you understand that? As my grandmother used to say, there's no human being who is more... And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if they've got 10 arms. I don't care if he's got 10 grandmothers. I don't care if he's got how much money he's got. I don't care if he's got 10 arms. I don't care if he's an alien. I don't care if he's a Superman. I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's a Sumo Kongo. I don't care the fuck who he is. Anyone, right? Anyone. What's done is how it's used. Is a sword a bad thing? You know what I mean? Is fire a bad thing? No, it ain't. If it's used for the right thing. You know, is a hammer a bad thing? But no. Is water a bad thing? Come on, man. It's not the thing. It's how you fucking use it. So martial arts teaches us. It's the origin. It's the drive. You know, it's the sorry. What's behind it? You know, that's what's most important. So the light shines. When the light comes on, it's crazy. In the darkness, okay, the light is off and it's a darker room, and you don't see anything. And your mind starts to play tricks on you and you get nervous, right? But when the light shines, you see everything. It shows if there's any ugly things, any, scary things, whatever, it shows everything. But you shouldn't be afraid. The light shows you to avoid. So turn the light on in your mind so you know what is not you, what shouldn't be there. Turn the light on in your room and to know how to start cleaning it up. And you look and you know that, okay, what should be in your room and what shouldn't? What should be in your life and what shouldn't? If you can't get rid of it, if you can't make it leave you, and if it won't leave you, you better get the fuck away from it. Leave it. If you can. Don't be stupid and take the fucking slaps. Like there's some weakling trying to slap the punch bag because he can't punch it. Alright, listen. They're taking you for a Mickey take, a lot of people. They take you as an excuse to cry like a fucking coward inside because they can't accept peace. As I said before, damn clearly 100 million times, but more or less. Exaggeration, but I'm just saying, right? Someone who is scared, or let's say, concerned of a danger, of a difficulty, of a challenge, something coming their way, something that might harm them, in any way. Crossing this street, even, you do it every day, but don't be full of ego. Even this thing here could fall on me right now. Anything could happen. Not paranoid, just being aware, Someone starts raising their voice at you with a nasty face. You go, what the fuck's going on with this guy? Is he crazy? Is he going to lash out one of these days? You don't know these people for all. They've already shown you a psychotic issue. Might not be a doctor, but this person's got a psychological mind issue, fucking problem, to be so rude and arrogant towards you, okay? Moving around. This person might be the same person that gets into domestic disputes at home, man or woman, okay? Who abuses their family. Kind of person who might have done certain things in the past or is capable of, who has not done it yet. This person is showing there's no smoke without fire, okay? Understand that? So when someone is showing you they're a bit of a cunt, excuse my language, they're a bit of a cunt, excuse my language. Okay, when they're showing you that they are, I'm not saying that, when they're showing you what they are, a fucking snake mother poisonous bastard, bitch, right? So when they're showing you that, this bad attitude, this is rudeness, you know. Guess what? It's probably worse beneath. You know that? It's like a wound on your body. When you see like a, you know what I'm saying? You might see a wound on the outside of your skin. It might be a worse injury underneath. It might have like red skin or so, there's just bleeding underneath, maybe. A bad injury or bad sickness, you know. Someone walking around in fancy clothes. It might be a show. Right? But it doesn't matter if it's a show, like someone's showing they've got like fancy clothes or fancy things they've bought, okay? That person might be, if that person is showing that, it means there's more to the story, more things to such, you know? So that person could probably well be richer or poorer, you see? In any way, in knowledge, in information, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, if something's got a bad smell, the food's got a bad smell, it must be off. You can't eat it because it's going to make you sick. You can continue eating it. Oh, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you're on a bus, right, listen to this, it's true, right? If you're on a kind of bus, right, not the bus you go on every day, let's say you get on a bus, right, a random bus, and you go down this road, and you say, oh shit, it's going the wrong way, was it? You see 1 stop, 2 stops, how many bus stops, yeah? You say, yeah, it's going the wrong way. Maybe you should just get off because you're on the wrong bus. That's your life, and that's what Laos is telling you in the Tao Te Ching, to chill out and say, wake the fuck up, wake up. You understand truth. That's what the Tao is. Balance your yin and yang, yes, but wake up. Stop following people on the wrong bus. So it's important to understand what life is. Stop taking every bit of your essence and putting it in someone's hands where they're going to chuck it in the rubbish. You understand that? Because you're going to be a goddamn toe rag. I'm having a little laugh with you, a bit of joke. Okay? You're going to be the kind of person that is like, you know what I mean? You're going to be the kind of person that ends up like a bad image of a fucking shadow. I don't know. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter that they insult you, that they're rude, that they don't like you, whatever. What matters is you just continue with your life. So avoid, you know, thinking that you have to prove something or change them. Let them carry on how they are. Yeah, some things you can't change. You can't change them because they're goddamn prat. Right? They are literally a dead tree, dead, charred, fucking burned up tree, whatever they are, they burn themselves up. Okay? And you are what? You're the banana tree. So you've got no apples on you. If you're the banana tree, you've got no apples. Understand it. Understand it. You can't change them, but guess what? They can't change you. Can't change you. They are the kind of person who has got nothing over a statue. A statue, I'm not fucking ranting and inventing. I'm telling you, this is real life, right? Before you think, right? This is honest, okay? I'm a human being. You're a human being. Some of these nasty, mean people, they've been taken for a joke. They've been through a lot of abuse, you know. A new blue light here. New kind of blue setup. Scary in there. Looks a bit dark and scary in there. But what I'm trying to say is, you've been through a load of shit too, and there's people that have been through shit like you have, and they're going through it now, and I'm going through crap. There's people out in this world now that are going through worse than me. Bless them. But don't feel that you're going through a hard time. You have to win every little battle. Do you know what I mean? Just let it be. You know, if you let it be, fuck it, let it go, let it boil over, let it just fucking, man. They'll burn themselves up. You know what I mean? They'll burn their shit up. Let them burn themselves up, you know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Just tell yourself, fuck that shit. When all eyes are on you, they're trying to make you look bad. Hey, fuck that. All that matters is self-respect. You understand me? For real, self-respect. All the way. And then what happens is you'll move on. You'll move on peacefully, and you go to a better place. You know, you move on in different ways, and you'll move on to better. You know, you'll move on to better things. You really will. You really will. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you're walking through the forest, right, or wherever you're walking on the street, okay, when you're walking in the forest, sometimes you have to like step over some like dead trees or things that are falling down, some dangerous pits or whatever it is, a little stream you might have to cross over, you know. It's difficult, right? And when you're in the city, same thing. You might find some road works up here. You know, someone's bike might have just tipped over in front of you, find a load of rubbish on the road. You walk past all that shit, walk past it, you know what I mean? And in the end, where do you get? Where do you get? You go on a dark, cold road. Where we walk in the dark here? Yeah, it's like and you get home, you turn the light on, there you are. And you get home, you see? You need to stop trying to find yourself, or let's say validation in yourself, in other people, but outside of you. You are in you, your life is in you. Your understanding should be understanding of self. Yeah, clear. Then you can read and you can learn better about anything. See? That's the truth, right? Learn better. Yeah, a bit dark, I know you can't see, but relax your eyes. That's the thing. So that's my main point, my main message here. Yeah? All those battles, all those things you're trying to win, or prove, or change, that's what the problem is. It's force. It's not nature. It's not natural. That's what Lao was saying in the Dao De Jing very clearly. Like the Dao, you know. So you got to go with nature. Go with yourself. You know? Stop fighting with yourself. You're going to grow old. Everybody grows old. So you know, just try and be healthy now. Healthy in mind and body. Yes, healthy. They can go and do what they want and say what they want. These people who don't like you. You know what I mean? Most of these people are confused because they're in a big world, but actually it's a small world is what it is. It's a society is a tiny little world, a little destructive prison cage where there's all kinds of things that they believe in. They'll protest for or against wars. They'll steal from each other. They're all those evil things, you know, the same as like is written in text, that sins of like, you know, robbing and stealing and stuff like that from people. You know, fighting, comparing, lying, dishonesty, you know. That's what it is all about. Who's got more money? Who's got the best car on this road? Look, the boss. Tomorrow they're going to wake up for another day of bullshit. Not everybody, but a lot of people, you know. Showing off and gossiping about people and showing off and gossiping about people more. And putting people down to their face and you know, saying mean things about people. No, that's fucking hell, man. You want to come back to freedom, because universal, ultimate freedom in the self. Breathing the air that's always there, we take for granted. The air and the sunlight, amazing. I'm not bullshitting, I'm being real fucking true. What I'm saying here. So if you have to change jobs 10 times, fuck it. If you meet person after person who don't agree with you, fine. Let it be. You just, you know, get on with yourself. Respect yourself. Health in the self. That's what you need. Exercise well. Get some sleep. Eat well. Drink well. Whatever you can. Whatever you've got. Be fine. Be resourceful. And be fair to yourself. A person with this kind of patience, this person will have more endurance so you don't waste your mental and physical energy up on them and think you're losing just because they tell you you're losing. No. Tell yourself you're not losing. You've got more resilience and you become better at avoiding and evading, you know. I'm going to stop this one here. We're coming to the building now. Peace. True, be real. That's what you need.